Hello, my fellow Cybertronians. It is I, Cyberrun, with Amalgamous Prime. I already had him for a few weeks now, but what came today is the perfect opportunity to review him. And possibly 3 new forms, because I already pretty much I've seen everyone do the spider mech and the mini forms, but I want to experiment him with the weaponizers first. Well, actually, it'd just be weaponizers either way. So here he is, in all his glory. Now, like many of you, I'm not gonna lie, I really was wondering how they would make him, because, wow, there's so many flaws with him. But some are actually pretty good. Like, for example, they did a good job with the tilting feet right here. They definitely made it like that. And I'm fully aware how these have been known to be loosely off. Trust me, I know. I know. But there are ratchet arms right here, which I really don't mind, even if it are small, but it's pretty good. Now here's his weapon, his Psi / laser gun. And it can be like a walking staff. There's a port for it. Now, this piece right here, I'm not entirely sure, because I know some people say this is supposed to be like he's another version of the T-Cog, because they wanted to represent it from the Transformers Prime series. Honestly, it's just a cool tip that for anything you can think of, really. I mean, if you want to think of it as a T-Cog, I don't blame you, because this is pretty cool. And in translucent yellow, by the way. The good resin plastic. Yeah. Now again, what's really amazing is that the 5mm pegs that looks like that don't fit, they actually do. Some guns, which ironically, if I'm correct, that fits him, but barely. Can't really do. Oh wait. Oh, guess you can. That is pretty good. So yeah, articulating wise, yeah, he's basically swivel based. And like, you can already tell this one came out pretty easily. It's not entirely bad, because this is pretty cool. The thing I really wish is just that. And I'm gonna say, I already know the upgrade I'm gonna buy for him for that, but this is actually kind of cool. I'm still so confused on this one particular thing, but then again, because it's his feet, no wheels on the tread. As always. It's always like that. But still, yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Basically, his rim. Oh yeah, he also has this little ratchet hip hip joint. Kind of reminds me of that one Transformer from Energon. But moving on. These are like little booster things, but let's face it, they also they gave me that clockwork eyes from Sly Cooper. You guys should definitely know about that one. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised. Oh yeah, also he can have a lot of this right here. There's a lot of cool things. There's an upgrade I seen on a certain website, and I'm hoping I can get someone to print it for me, because it's only a 3D file, but I have an idea for it. Oh yeah, also, you see his head. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, you can see his head. Translucent! Awesome! But not. But, that's the only thing. Well, since I'm already close up, I might as well. His awesome head. And yes, he's great-grandpa, Shockwave's great-grandpa. At least that's what I like to say. I want to lift this part here, and there it is, the first transformation cog. Now, you just push this, and it'll come out a little easily. Hang on. I don't. Sometimes you gotta have something push the rest out at times. There you go. There it is. It is so cool. They just look like a T-Cog for a bit. Let's see. go. And there's his symbol, which I really hope you can see. Kind of. Let's see. Yes! You would not believe how minuscule that is, but if you were to see it up close and personal, you definitely see his symbol on there, as that's his transformation card /I. But before I get into anything else, it's time for the reveal. Okay, let me put that aside. Put this thing here. For the new upgrade, actually, let me just put his legs back on. Okay, what I have here is from eBay. SL227, my lucky number, yay! And that's right, we're giving him a new eye. But this eye does not just do, it's not just transparent, well, slightly transparent. It comes in here. There you go, you tighten it in. Check it out. It is a little bit on the loose side, depending on how you put it, but it is kind of worth it. Where you see, it comes with this little magnet, and it goes like this. And now, we just put this right here. Actually, that's a good question. Let's see if I can put it right. And there you go. It glows. Oh, hold up. There we go. It glows. It also does this. Oh, sorry. It can't be near you. Okay. My bad. I'm trying to get it to blink. I know it can blink. Let's see if I can. You know what? I'll just do this. Oh, you did it before. What the heck? Of course, off-screen jitters. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was dumb. Yeah, but there you go. It actually blinks. Oh wait. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, check it out, it blinks. Now this does get a little loose, but I can fix that easily. Though what I have in mind for this, I probably might try something a little different. Depending on what you do. This can be just stored in his back boosters. This is the picture say on eBay. But yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me try something. Now it slowly does that. It's off. It's on. Oop. There you go. Well, it does more things, apparently. I don't wonder. Well, you get the gist. Hang on 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. Well, basically, it's there to really show everything. And like I said, you can put like it back here or not. Darn false advertisement. Well, you can basically. Well, that one was right. I'm guessing this one I guess you can slightly put it on there. It doesn't fall, that's good. But yeah. Just don't do like what I did. But anyway, which is kind of good because now I can show you what I've made with him with the other guys. And I am aware, like, okay, I know that for a fact that what I'm about to do is just going to be a little bit simple, but at least you can see the possibilities with them, given enough ideas. So, like his eye, I shall be returned. And we're back. Let's just say I kind of came up with a fly on this one with 6-gun. Sorry if I forgot his name, but yeah. Customization is very good on this guy. Plus, you can also see where I put those. Yeah. Because how limited these are, it's not really easy to get them in a pose that works other than this. But I'm trying to work on something to where, like, it's just him entirely. That's not bad. Then we can rotate him down a bit. Even his gun is up here too. Yeah, I have to say though, he's not entirely good with him because he's more of a jet kind of format. But what I plan to do, especially when it comes to the other primes, actually that's a good question. I haven't done that yet. I may actually do another video with other combinations with the primes, as well as any other bot I can think of, because I don't think no one has really done too many of them other than just the weaponizers. I don't have the Decepticon weaponizers, mostly because I'm kind of working on it. Though there is one I'm going to try to put together with him. One character in particular, because it might as well be a separate review for the fun of it, but yeah. Yeah, I like the idea. Now, I know a lot of people would try to make a giant fist out of this, but I just want to try something normally. Still, again, as you can see, the giant gap in his system is just what I planned to fix, as well as a certain thing that needs to work on that. That needs to work on that. Yeah, if there's one thing, okay, I'll be honest, I do like the head. I just wish they had a more secure place to put it. I mean, really, it's not that hard. But, moving on to the next one. And we're back. As you can see, I kind of... Here. As you can see, I kind of, like, experimented before. Trust me, that didn't happen before. I think I forgot how I did the first time, but yeah. 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 As you can see, this could have gone better. Ish. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay. Let's see if I can... Yeah. It needs more stabilizing. But yeah, you can see how versatile it can be when it comes to upgrading. Granted, these aren't the best leg replacements for his joints, but I wanted to try it nonetheless. Yeah, so it definitely works out a little better than I thought. Mostly. God knows I really need to fix it up. But yeah, it is pretty cool to mess around with. It just... your mileage may vary when you're trying to combine it with others, but I'm going to try something. Let's see, okay, I'm not going to be able to move them anymore, so we'll similar that. And that as well, because my parts suck. Alright, come on. work with me here. There we go. Sorry. There. Okay. There. There. Okay. There he is. Yeah. My bad on that, guys. But yeah, there he is. Amalgamous Prime. Again, sort of interesting. It definitely gives you some customization ideas depending on what you know and what you can do. Granted, I've seen a lot of people do better than me, but at least you know that he is kind of worth it. The Prime of Transformation. And apparently weaponizing. What's this? Yeah. Finally getting this right. Yeah, no, it's so cool. This is pretty cool. I am enjoying everything. I am gonna actually try my best to like fiddle around with him because I do want to see how well he works with the other primes. Granted, the only prime he probably won't work as much is Onyx Prime because he doesn't have too many ports for him to use, especially since now he has an upgrade of his own. But yeah, I can basically see what I can do. So there he is, Amalgamous Prime, and the L227 upgrade for his lights. And of course that happens. Yeah. That's how cool it is. And yeah, enjoy. I'll see what I'll do later this week. And as always, see you next time.